Recording in progress.
So listen, guys. Okay, let me come out. So yesterday we started the next object of subblocks and triggers, and the trigger, like what is trigger we discuss, and how the trigger will be called or executed, and the main purpose of triggers. Okay, so raising some alerts with security and controlling or restricted your DML DDL operations on some business logical conditions and validating of data and auditings. And now the general syntax of DML trigger, how to create, and DML triggers we created on these three operations. Okay, so whenever you created your trigger object on insert, update, and delete on particular table, because we all of you know insert command, update command, delete command, these operations we are performing on, where are you perform? On table. So inserting data into table, update data in the table, and deleted data from table. So that's why I should give it here table name, on which table you want to perform this operations, and on which operation you want to create your trigger. Okay, right. And for each row should be used in row level triggers and begin, trigger, body, statements, end. And here two keys I'm using here. These are called the events. Before event, after event. In this, any event you can use. But what is the difference when I'm using before and after means maybe the way of execution will be different, but finally output will be same. So before event, okay, when you created your trigger with before event, first trigger body is executed, whatever you written in this body execute, and after that your command will be fired. Okay, that is before. After means after DML command, trigger will be fired. Okay, that's what. And later, but both executions gives a same results. And here levels of triggers we discuss. So triggers, how many levels we can create? There are two levels we can create: row level, statement level. Row level means what we said. In row level, a trigger body executing to each row wise for a DML operation. So yesterday I will show you one practical example how the trigger will be created. Update command on test table, okay, and how it was going to be executing your trigger body. This is for each row level. And now I have two people whose salary was 15,000 and that was updated as a 10,000. So how many rows are updated? That many times your trigger body is executed. Okay, and two rows are updated. 2 times my trigger body will be fired and executed. And the next one is called as what now? Statement level. In statement level, a trigger body executing only one time for a DML operation. So maybe any number of rows are affected, but statement level trigger body executing only one time. So your 2 rows are updated, but one time your body is executed. So later we'll discuss bind variables, and bind variables especially we are using under triggers for just like variables type I'm using for storing of values while inserting, updating and deleted. So here two types of bind variables, colon new, colon old. Colon new variable or bind variable store new values when we insert it. Okay, those new values are storing, and one particular column, the which column, particular column you need to store the column name, and in which variable are you storing means colon new, and same as old. Okay, but what we said, these two bind variables are used in the row level triggers only. Statement levels we cannot use it. Okay, right. So now let me see, I will show you one by one example how this trigger objects are created as per our purposes. What is the purposes here? So observe. The first one, to raise alerts with the security. Okay, on this first purpose, how to raise your alerts. Okay, now, so now we can see on this one example we will discuss now. So first of all, come to your table. So I just go to my database now. I think we created yesterday one table. The table name is what now? Test. So this is some information about a test table. Name and salary was there. Already this table is existing table. We already have it here. So on this table, I'm going to create one trigger to alert some message to the user. And in this trigger, I'm not using any logical conditions, any business logical conditions, okay, or any validations. I'm not using here. I'm just created a normal trigger object to just fire or to just raise my message. It's nothing but alerts. Okay, now, right. So now you can see I'm creating my trigger. So first concept understand, later notes you can take. Okay. So create or replace trigger TR. Suppose I will go for insert. TR insert. If I go with here, otherwise I will take TR1. Okay. Now, so I'm using after or before any event you can use. Suppose I'm using here insert on my table of what now? Test. And here as, and now I just pass it here my begin statement. Okay. And here I'm writing one statement, Dbms underscore output dot, the put underscore line off. So what is my message here? Someone, okay, inserting a new row, okay, into your, someone inserting a new row into your table. Okay, now your table. So what I want to say, please check it. Please check it. So this is one user defined message I'm going to define here to alert this message. When it was alert this message, whenever users are try to insert some data into test table. So when user inserting data into test table, then immediately this alert message will be fired or displayed to your user. Okay, now, so Dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, someone inserting a new row into your table. So please check it. Understand now? So please check it. Okay, fine. And let me see, after you are going to be done this, okay, then after I'm just giving your end and close. Okay, what is the point here? As keyword, invalid trigger specification. So as keyword is not there now. Okay, now see. So my trigger successfully be created here. So can you see guys here in my trigger body, I'm not writing any condition. It's just one statement I printed. My statement is someone inserting a row into your table. That's it. Okay, this alert message I'm going to pass. That's it. Then see what it was happened. And now tell me guys here, whatever the trigger you created, this trigger created on which command? Insert command. Insert command on which table? Test table. So it means what now? When user is perform insert operation on test table only, not other table. Suppose if I perform insert operation, some EMP table, what it was happen? This message will not alert. Sir, this message will not rise. When this message will be fired, when we perform insert operation on which table? Test table only, not other tables. Okay, na? And one more thing is what now? This trigger object are you created on which operation? Insert operation. Suppose on test table, if I do updation, then this message will be fired? No. When I deleted my data from the test table, this message will be fired? No. When it will be fired? When we perform insert operation only. All of you clear this point now? On which command are you created your trigger? On which table are you created your trigger? On that table, on that command, if you perform operation, then only this corresponding trigger will be firing. That means automatically executed by who? Your system. Okay, now? Now we can see. Suppose, okay, sir, now I'm inserting here. Insert into test table, sending values, employee name. For example, what kind of names are there in this? Smith, Allen, Ward, Jones. Okay. And now I'm passing here Miller. And amount of salary 63,000. So carefully observe. Now I'm performing my insert operation on which table here? Test table. And let me see to execute now. Okay. So here operation is going to be performed here. But when you perform this operation on test table, what is the message displayed? Someone inserting a new row into your table. So please check it up. So this alert is raised. The message is raised. But here below what it was happened? One row is created. It means that we are sending alert message to customer or user, but your action is performed. It means how the logic is, you have an online account. So your account, suppose I am accessing. When I'm going to log in into your account, immediately message will come to you. What's the message? Someone accessing your account. Is it you or not? Okay, now that message will come to you. So message has come to you, but I'll successfully log in. You got a message, someone is accessing my account, but I already log in into your account, money transferred. That means, now tell me, if it was there like this, is there any use of this message? Is there any use of this alert? No use. Alert is coming, okay, but my action is performed. Money is transferred someone. He was logged in successfully. He transferred my money. Then what is the use of to getting alert message? Is there any use of to getting alert message? No. That means now tell me, now this alert message, we are rising, but we are giving any security? No security. So here also same thing has happened. You rise your message. Someone is inserting, but below what happened? One row inserted. Action is completed. So now then you can see your table is going to be changed now. Data inserted or not? Yes. Then where is your security? Message is sending, but there is no secure. Got it my point? Yes. This is what we called as here. Just a message is fired, but we are not given any security here. Then how I can give security? Okay, let me see. The same thing, whatever I said here, the same thing, whatever I said, okay, this is the operation of which one? Insert. So message is alert, but below action is also completed. So that means there is no use of this kind of alerts messages. Is there any use? No use. This is which operation I said? Insert. Same as, see, first examples carefully observe, then remaining example easily understand. Okay, now? So that's the first examples. Each and every individual I'm showing, observe what it was happened. Okay, now? Right. So this is what we called as, guys, here insert. Suppose the same thing. Okay, if I was taken for my updation also. For updation, what we want to do here, instead of this, I'm using what now? Update command. That's it. Then what it was happened, guys, here? Now, which operation we are firing? Update. And what is my message? Someone updating a row data into your table. So now this is just but even though if I said this is also I'm executing now, carefully observed, and my trigger is created successfully. After created successfully, what I want to do, I need to do updation. Suppose update test set sal is equals to 12,000, where okay, e name is equals to the employee name is what now? Smith. So user try to change the Smith salary, actually 8,000 is there, that I want to try with the 12, but what it was happening, you can see. I'm executing. So my alert message is fired. What it was say? Someone updating a row data into your table. So please check it out. But what it was happened below? My data already modified. So then the modification is going to be C. Then you can call this, yes, Smith 12,000 data modified. Then what is the use of this alert? No use. Same as, for example, if I want to take here, okay, the next example of delete operation, for example. So delete operation means what I want to do? Delete. So, and someone, what I say? Deleting. Someone deleting a row, what do you say? From your table. So if delete operation also I'm giving now, so what it was happening, you can see your trigger successfully done, but I just go to delete my record from test, and where suppose I can say e name is equals to, okay, ln. Then what it was happened, guys, here? Someone deleting a row from your table, but data already deleted. And now you can come out and see your, okay, table. So ln was successfully deleted from my table. So this is what now every individual statement we written here. So that means, so the trigger I was created on insert command means only insert command will be firing, and update means only update will be fired, and delete means only delete will be fired. Got it my point? Okay. So now, but here observe, you people are asking, sir, why should I want to go to write my individual triggers? Okay. Why should I want to write my individual triggers instead of, okay, instead of here, instead of here, instead of three triggers, can you go for a single trigger with this all events? Okay, understand now my point? So okay, these are individually I performed here. So this is updation trigger, deletion trigger, and insertion trigger. So individually perform, but individual means how many triggers objects I created? Three. Suppose you want it, I don't want it this three every individual. I want to create only one object on three operations. In that cases also, you can write your trigger like this. Okay, now in this case also, you can write your trigger like this. So I just copy this. So I'm just copy and changing some modifications here. And now this time I want it only one trigger with all commands. Then how to write? So insert or update or delete tester. And what you say? Someone performing. Here I can say someone performing DML operations. Performing DML operations on your table. So please check it out. Okay, here how many operations here? Three operations. So previous examples are individual. So if you want it individually, you can go for like this. Suppose you want to create a trigger on all commands, then you can write like this. Now you can see I'm writing here and executed this one. So now executed here. Okay, now. So my trigger successfully created. But after that, you just try to any operation now. Insert into test, sending values and some name I'm giving here. For example, what is there? Or what is there? Okay, and some example I will take here. You win, and now passing 15,000 rupees. So what it was happening? You can see to execute this one. What it was say? Someone performing DML operations on your table. So please check it out. But along with this alert, what it was happen? One row is created, and let me come out and see your row is created or not. Yeah, UWIN is created. So in this examples, what it was happen, guys? Here we are rising alert messages, but not giving security. But not giving security. So now I want to give alert message. I want to rise alert message along with the security also. I have to do like this. Okay, then how we can go to provide that kind of security along with your alert messages. Okay, right. First of all, these examples write down. Only one example is enough for to understanding purpose. So which example you want to write, I will tell you. Okay, and reminding all are there in the notes. First example you can write. To write this example only, so I'm selecting up to here you can write. First example write down. Raju, water level Raju, bottle. లేదా Okay, right. So this is one operation with inset. And next example, you can write with all example, that is all operations. The next example, if you want to do the trigger object on all operations, take this one. Completed. Right. So in these examples, okay, there is no security, but now we will give security here. Alerts with the security. So how to give security to your operations when user is performed here? Observe. So I'm just to modify, okay, simple thing guys here. The same example I'm just taking for insert command. Okay. The same example I will take for my insert command. Carefully observe. In place of Dbms output, okay, put underscore line, in place of this, okay, I need to rise here one statement that is called rise underscore application underscore error of, can you remember rise underscore application underscore error? This is one of my statement in exception handling. And what we said, the statement is going to be rising exception, but not handling. So there I said, so rising exception, but not handling, then what is the use of this? Means there I said to you, if you want to understand the statement, we will see in our triggers. So in triggers, the statement most oftenly we are using to restrictions of to security purpose. So now what I am using rise underscore application underscore error, and this method statement having how many arguments? 2 arguments. One is a number, one is a message. And in the number argument, what I said, the number should be minus 20,000 to minus 20,999 should be there. So now I'm using minus 20, some number, comma. This is what now? My exception number, and this is error message. Okay. So now what I did here means I just used here rise underscore application error. That's it. And along with this statement, when I was prepared my trigger along with alert, then what is the advantage you can see. Present my table, this is, carefully observe. This is my present table. And on this table, now I'm creating my trigger with a rise underscore application error, some number and some alert message. What is my alert message? Someone inserting a new row into your table. So please check it. So now when I'm executing this, trigger is executed. And let me do the operation insert into the test table, sending values, and the value pay. The name is, for example, I'm going to taking Scott and the salary was 55,000. So now the users are trying to perform insert operation on test table. So when he was performing insert operation on test table, immediately trigger will be fired. That means executed. Under trigger body, what we return? Rise underscore application underscore error statement is written. With the help of this, what it was happened, your execution process will be stopped. And now we can see what it was giving. So here, insert command I try to perform, but immediately showing error. And what it was say, someone inserting a new row into your table. So please check it. And what it was happen, error during execution of the trigger, my DB 11 AM dot TR1. TR1 means what? My trigger name. Okay. So that will be firing here. The error was fired. And this is my number. Minus 2478, whatever the number are you given there, that number and alert message. So now what happened? He was trying to insert a data into test table, but your operation is not performed, and we are raising some alerts. And let me call your table, select a star from test table, you can call. So Scott data inserted or not inserted? Not inserted. So, and later you try and try. Again, I tried again. Nothing was happening. You try again, nothing was happening. You try again, nothing was happening. That means when try to insert the data into table, immediately the message will go to user, someone is inserting. Someone is inserting, but here that someone cannot perform. So here alert message we are sending, and also we are giving some restrictions also. That means he can't log in into my bank account, but message is sending to customer. Someone is accessing your account, but this person is not login. Understand na? So now in that way, here what happened? We are sending alert message along with providing security. So you want it like this, or you want it first one? You want it second one. Understand na? So this is what we called as, guys, here. Okay. So now take this one. Already given, huh? So, and here immediately when you try this, immediately what it was happen, some error message will be alert to you. Okay. Is it clear here? Okay, now? Right. So same as, can you apply this rise underscore application for update, delete? Na? Can you update or not? Yes. The same thing. Okay. So don't write. Just I'm giving here. Okay. And use what now? Update. And here what we say? Someone updating. Okay. Someone updating a row. Okay. In your table. This is what. Suppose you want to apply this on delete command. Okay. So what I want to use here? I want to use here my delete operation. I want to use my delete operation. And someone, what do you say? Deleting a row from your table. So one example, if you carefully understand, so remaining are very easy for you. Suppose I want to apply this on multiple, commands if I want to apply. So I can say like this, and we are passing here. So here what we want to say, someone, in place of this, what I want to rise underscore application underscore error. And here I'm passing some number, so comma, and someone performing DML operations on your table. So please check it. This is the first purpose of your trigger. So what we said, to rising alerts with the security. And what is the next one here? To control or restricted DML operations on particular table. So now take siding the second operation. To control restricted database or DML operations on particular table. So with what I said here, business logical conditions. What is this here? So continuously talking. Right. Restricted DML operations on table with some business logical conditions. With some business logical conditions. So here, what is business logical conditions? Let me see. So in this case, the triggers will be used for like this here. So suppose you want to take one, create a trigger, to restricted here, to restricted all DML operations on a table on every, today the day is what now? Thursday now? Your Thursday. So on every Thursday, this is what some business logical condition. So in this example, what we are going to be expected here, I need to create trigger to restricted my all DML operations on particular table on every Thursday. So weekly 7 days, and the day started from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Sunday I can allow my operations. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So these 6 days, if user performing DML operations on table, so that should be accepted. But which day you don't want to accept here? Thursday. On every Thursday, it's a lifelong condition. Remember, it's not only today Thursday. The Thursday condition, if I was applied, means it's called as a lifelong condition. That means past tense, present tense, future. The 3 tenses will be worked this condition. It's lifelong. Now. So on every Thursday, automatically your operations are restricted by your trigger. That means if any user, they was try to perform insert, update, delete operation on particular table on every Thursday, then immediately those operations will be restricted and he doesn't allow, and sending one message. Now, so that is my business logical condition here. Right. So now let me see, I'm going to write this program. And now come back here. Okay, now? Right. So now my table, carefully observe. What is the table? Test. So on this table, now I'm creating now. Create or already on this table, we have a one trigger. Yes or no? TR1. The trigger successfully dropped. So that means on this table, there is no triggers now. It's a normally table. So on that, if I was created my, okay, one more trigger, create or replace. Okay, I'm passing here trigger TR day because I'm restriction what? Particular day. So create or replace trigger name. And after that, after or before, which operations I need to restrict it here? All operations. So insert or update or delete on which table? Test table. And to pass your begin statement, and under begin, I need to write some condition. But here carefully observe. The condition of how to write means, so when the day was Thursday, then restrictions are applicable. When the day was not Thursday, then restrictions are not applicable. But that condition I have to write based on my day wise. So that means complete my time period, my day, whatever it is. But how we can go to give it? Because every day I'm not coming to change my condition now. Yes or no? Once the condition if I'm giving means, one time the condition we written means the condition can be useful for lifelong. But every day I'm coming today, Wednesday, change Wednesday, Thursday, change Thursday. I can't do like this. Yes sir? All of you, we are using in SQL language conversions functions we discussed. To char. Remember na? To underscore char of here what I want to do? Sysdate. And now from the sysdate means what now? The current date information about your system. The system, whatever the date and time was there, that will be written by sysdate function. And from that sysdate, what I need to take, which interval? Intervals, remember? Day interval, year interval, month interval, weekly intervals, quarterly intervals. Remember or not? Yes. So now there I am taking dy. Dy interval, what it is written? The first three characters of a day spelling. I hope you remember or not. Remember na? Again, you have a doubt. Once recheck your functions. Okay. So dy means what now? This interval be returns the first three characters of day spelling. So what is the day I'm restricted? Thursday. Thursday first three character spelling is what now? THU. Okay. So that was returns. That was returns. If that is equals to whatever your sysdate dy interval returns, that is equals to what I'm saying here, Thursday, THU. Okay. If your return value THU is equals to THU. Condition true. If condition is true, then what I want to do? Restricted. Restricted means what I want to use? Rise underscore, application underscore. What is this? Error of the time. Okay, minus 2456. And what I said, okay, so we are not allowed, DML operations. We are not allowed DML operations on what I said, on every, okay, Thursday. Okay, now, so now this is some statement, user-friendly statement I'm passing. And later I just go to if and if. So this is which statement? Simple if statement. Simple if statement is having only true block. There is no false block. So that means whenever this condition will be true, then only this block will be rise. If the condition is false, then it doesn't rise anything because it was having only true block. There is no false block. That's why when condition false, never returns anything. Yes or no? But condition true, immediately rising. Understand now? So end if, and after that end my begin statement to close. The trigger successfully created. And let me see. Now today, as per my system, what is today? Thursday. On which day? Thursday. What is the date today? 16. So that my system also exactly it was showing 16. Okay, now? Right. So now on the day, Thursday, suppose user try to perform insert operation. For example, insert test sending values of some name I'm giving here, for example, Sai. Okay. And now the amount of salary here, for example, 18,000. So carefully observe. When I was perform this operation on test table and test table already we created trigger, the trigger body, it will be fire now. And in this trigger body, whatever the condition you written, the condition will be first checking. Okay. To underscore char, sys date is there. What is my current data? 16/6/2022. So here it means 16/6/2022. This was written by who? Sysdate function. So now in this which interval I'm asking? dy interval. Dy interval means what now? Day. So today which day? Thursday. 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 But Thursday, this interval returns how many characters? 3 characters. The first 3 characters what now? THU. That means this entire the function, careful observe, this entire the function is returns what now? THU is equals to, what is my condition? THU. That means if THU is equals to THU, condition true or false? Condition true. When if condition true, immediately what it will be fired? Rise application underscore error statement will be fired. And it was firing but not allowing your operation. On which day? Thursday. Let me see. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. And what it was showing error, we are not allowed DML operations on every Thursday. So that was an error during execution of the trigger. This is what we checked out in the present tense. We checked out. Suppose guys, here observe my date, because this is just your understanding purpose I'm showing here, but in real time you can't do this, because in real time date and time setting by only administrators, not developers. We don't have any permissions there. We don't have any rights there to changing your date and times. These are setting by who? Database administrators in real time. Okay, na? Right. So now, for example, but your concept understanding purpose, what I am doing guys here, just I will be change my past to present tense, present to future tense. I will changing. So your current date is what now? This is, and to change your timings, set date and time. Okay. Now here observe carefully. The previous month I will go May month, and May 5 I will select it. Okay, now the June it is, but I want to take May, and here I will take May 5 2022. Change my time and come back to here. So now tell me, now as per my system, today what is the day? 5 May 2022. But 5 May 2022 is which day actually? Which day again? Again, this is also Thursday. But the 5th May 2022 is Thursday. But this is present tense, future or past? Past, already over. Yes or no? But still, I tried this. But still, I try this. But still, I try this. What's happened? Allowed? No. Again, it was showing error. What is error? We are not allowed DML operations on every Thursday. So that means past tense we checked, present tense we checked. What is next? Future. The future tense, let me come and change your time. So future tense I'm changing now. The future, for example, July. And the July 14 is Thursday. Let me find. So July and 14. Anything you can take. Okay, now? Right. So now, yes. And come back to your table. So your system, the time is, day is what now? 7:14. But 7:14 was which day here? Again, Thursday. Okay, let me come and perform this. Again, it is also not allowed. So that means past tense not allowed, present tense not allowed, future not allowed. Can I say it is a permanent condition? It's a lifelong condition? Yes. So this is what advantage of triggers. Okay, now. And now we can see, for example, suppose my date was, okay, changing here. Okay, and I will take June. And today June what? 16, huh? I will take 17. So June 17 means, okay, the which day today? Friday. Okay, now? Yeah, June 17. Let you come back. And now I'm going to perform this operation. But here what it was happening, you can see. When you perform this, what it was happening here, sys date will be written so what now? 17, huh? 17. 17 means which day? Friday. Friday means first three characters what? FRI. FRI is equals to THU. Condition true or false? False. But a simple if statement is having only true block, but there is no false block. That means what happened? When this is condition is false, then this will not be executed. Because it is a true block only. So true block when it is executed, when condition true. But your condition true or false? False. Then true block is not executed. Not executed means restrictions are not there. Not there means your operation is allowed, na? Allowed or not? Yes. So now let me come out and see your operation is allowed or not. So come out here. Operation is allowed and one row is created. And now let me see your table. Select star from test. So your Sai 18,000 allowed. But which day allowed? Friday. Friday allowed. So Friday allowed, Saturday allowed, Sunday allowed, Monday allowed, Tuesday allowed, Wednesday allowed. But which day is not allowed? Thursday. So this is what we called a business logical conditions. Right down below. Okay, right. Same as it's a day wise, and next one we can call one more example on this. Okay, now we can write here. So create a trigger to restricted to restricted all DML operations on a table between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So question clear na? So before 9 a.m. allowed DML. After 5 p.m. allowed DML. But exactly 9 to 5 in this period of time, okay, in this time period, your DML operations are not allowed. Understand my point now? Like IRCT's example. Every day last half an hour, you can't access your IRCT's website. Okay, same like this here also. Every day, this is every day. Every day, morning 9 to 5 p.m., you can't perform any DML operations. Before 9, you can perform. After 5 p.m., you can perform. But in between, we can't. Got it my point? Yes. So let me see how to write here. Observe. So same as, now I'm going to create it here. So write down. And before write here, observe. One logic I want to explain to you. What is the logic here? First logic I will explain because later you have a confusion. Here I said to restriction started from 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. in 24 hours format also, it is a 9 a.m. only. Yes or no? It is a 9 a.m. in 24 hours format also. There is no changes. 24 hours. So it's a default format of OS operating system, that is 24 hours format. So guys, can I say 9 o'clock means, can I say 9 o'clock when it is started guys? 9:00 a.m. to 9:59, 59. Can I say 9.0 to 9.59? This is comes under 9 o'clock. Is it right or wrong? Yes or no? Which was comes under 9 o'clock only, right? So I want to start my restriction from 9 o'clock to how much here? 5 p.m. Okay. So 5 p.m. means in your 24 hours format, what is this? 17 p.m. So 17 p.m. Now the 5 p.m. I have to represent now. So 5 o'clock when it is started, that means 17. And it is started 17:00 p.m. to 17:59 and 59. This is comes under, okay, 5 o'clock. Yes or no? But yeah, this is also comes under 5 o'clock. That's okay. But yeah, the point is, if I was taken my condition 17, if I'm taking condition 17, my restriction 9 to 17.59, 59. Yes or no? That means your restriction morning 9 o'clock to evening 5 hours. Careful, observe. 6 o'clock. Because if I'm using 17, if my condition, guys, I'm telling now, suppose my time between what I'm giving 9 and 17, if I'm giving condition 17 means what? 17 means what? 17.0 to 17.59. This is comes under which o'clock? 17 o'clock. So if I'm giving 17 here, what happened? My restriction started from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock because 17, 59, 59. That means up to your restriction is 6 o'clock. But my condition is up to 5 o'clock. Then what I want to change? 16 I have to take. Very good. So now I have to take what? Which one? 4 p.m. 4 p.m. means okay, you are 24 hours format. Which format? 16. Now you are 4 o'clock. That means what? 16 when it started. 16 p.m. to come on. 16, 59 and 59 p.m. That means this is exactly as per my requirement. This is suitable. Yes or no? As per my requirement, which logic suitable? 16 or 17 or 16. It means what now? Up to exactly 5 o'clock. Got it now? But if I'm using 17, this is up to, okay, up to 6 o'clock here. Up to 6 o'clock here. So that means my requirement basis, which one I want to take? 16 or 17 or 16. If you take 16, your requirement will be fulfilled. What you are expected. But if I'm taking 17, my requirement is not fulfilled. It will exceed it. Got it my point? So now my condition, what we want to write here, time between 9 to 17 now. 9 to 16. That is my logic. Got it? This logic, understand all of you? So now based on this logic, I'm writing now. So now I'm writing. So create or replace. Trigger T or time. After or before. Which operations? Begin. Condition is what now? To underscore care of sysdate. What I want to ask you? HH 24 hours format. So this between, if it is between 9 and 16, then what I want to say? Rise underscore application underscore error of minus 20 some number. What do you say? What do you say? Invalid time. Invalid time. So try again. Okay, now invalid time. Try again and end your if, end your begin statement. Okay. Let me see. So now careful observe. Now, what is my time, guys, here? What is the time? 12:27. Suppose you can see. The time I'm going to change. Suppose I started here 9:20 and AM. Suppose my time changes. What is my time as per my system? 9:27 AM. Exactly 9:27 AM. Suppose one of my operation I'm performing. So that operation is called delete from test, where e name is equals to who is this here? Okay, so word I'm giving now. So word is there in my table, right? This data I am deleting from test table. On which condition? On which time here? 9:28 time. So now tell me. Your time is 9:28. So sysdate is returns time also. So time is what now? 9 o'clock is an hour, 28 is a minutes, and some seconds are there. Okay, now, but which interval are you asking? Hour interval. I'm not asking minute interval. I'm asking hour interval. Hour interval, how much here? 9. So now this this entire function returns what now? 9. Now tell me, 9 is comes between 9 to 16. Yes or no? So 9 between comes between 9 to 16. So 9 to 16 it comes between. That means condition true or false? Condition true. Condition true means immediately what happened? True block statement will be rise. Okay, and see what it was say. See what it was say. What it was say? Invalid time. Try again. Got it my point? Yes. And come to now. Suppose next, if I was change my time. So my time is, I will go for that 4:54 p.m. I change now. So my time now, as per my system, my time is 4:54. Okay. Then same command I'm using, or any one command you can use as your wish. Okay. Now time is 4:54 something. Now tell me, 4 o'clock means, as per 24 hours, 4 o'clock means what? 16. 16 is comes between 9 to 16 now. Yes, condition true now. Yes, true means your rise, your application will be fired. Then your exception is occurred. Let you see. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Again, invalid time. Try again. Now come back here. My time is changed now. This time my time is, I'm saying here 5 o'clock, and I'm passing here, okay, 03 p.m. and change. So come to my system. What is my time? 5:03. 5:03 means 5 o'clock crossed, already exceeded. Yeah, 5 o'clock exceeded. 5 o'clock exceeded. The same command I'm trying here. Let me come. Then time is what? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock means in 24 hours, which format? 17. Now tell me, 17 comes between 9 to 16? No. Condition true or false? False. False means your rise application error is firing or not firing? Not firing. So restrictions are not there. Restrictions are not there means, now can I delete this record? Yes, I can. Yes, I can delete. And let me come out and call your table. Select a star from test. So word successfully deleted out. Yes. This is what we called as a time restrictions we called. So day-wise restriction, time-wise restrictions we done. So take this example also. So the business logical conditions understand now? Yes or no? Write down. And this logic also write down, because you can understand easily. Otherwise, lot of confusion. First logic write down, and after logic, then go for example. Okay. So these are some examples of your business logical conditions, how to use to restricted your DML operations. Okay, now, right. So some more examples I was given in the practicing purpose in your document. Okay. And next one is, what is the next purpose of trigger? Next one is validating data. Okay, now write down below. So data to validate data. Okay, right. So in this, okay, one example you're observed. So create a trigger, okay, to restricted inset operation, on a table, if new salary, is less than to 8,000, less than to 8,000. So your data verification, that means new salary means what now? Insetting data, insetting means new salary. So insetting salary when it was less than to 8,000, condition true or false? False. Less than to 8,000. So that value should not be allowed. If it is a greater than to 8,000, then allowed. So that means data verified with my condition, is it true or false? Data verification we called. So let me see how to write here. So in this case, come to the present my table. This is what we have it here. Okay. Now on this table, I'm creating my trigger. So create or trigger. So create or replace trigger name TR, okay, IN, inset, Okay. But here, after or before, anyone you can use. There are some exams after, some exam before. Which operation? Insert on which table? Test. But here, observe guys here. I want to insert some salary. That means inserting time. Whatever user inserted salary data or salary column value, that value, if it is less than to 8,000, not allowed. More than to 8,000, allowed. That is our condition. But here, whatever user inserting salary, the new salary, that new salary first I need to save into some variable. And that variable data or value compare with the 8,000. Yes or no? So that means while user inserting values into the table, those inserting values where I can store variable. Which variable? Binding variables are there. Can you remember binding variables? So which bind variable will save your new data? New bind variable. So that means here what I want to use, bind variables must and should be take for data verification purpose. Okay. And bind variables in which level of triggers? We can use statement level, row level. Row level. Row level means what I want to use statement. Come on, row level for each row. What I want to use for each row. After that, begin. And condition is what? If newly inserted data, where I want to save colon new. Which column data? Salary column data. Which is less than to how much? 8,000. Then, understand now? Which is less than to 8,000. Then, what I want to do? Restricted. Okay, what do you say? Rise underscore application underscore error of minus 2147. And what do you say? New salary should not be less than 2. New salary should not be less than 2. How much? 8,000. This is my some message. And what we said here, and if, and now we can say and to close. So now carefully observe. Now I'm inserting. Insert into test table, sending values of the name is, for example, Warner, and now he was passing 7,500. But whenever user inserting the data, this is which column? Salary column data. So whatever the newly inserted data, that is called a new salary. This new salary, while you are inserting, first this salary is saved under which bind variable? Colon new bind variable. Which column? Salary column. That means in this entire this bind variable, how much data showing? 7,500, which is less than to 8,000. Condition true or false? False down. Condition false. Mathematics कहाँ से यार? MP से और महाराष्ट्र और तेलुगु स्टेट. So 75,000 less than 80. Condition what? True. True means simple if statement is having only true statement. Then true statement will be fire na. Then what is say? Error message. What is error message? New salary should not be less than to 8,000. And see, your restriction is allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. What say? New salary should not be less than to 800. Error during execution of trigger. What is your trigger name? TRIN. What is the username? MyDB11am. So now, can you see, if I want to call my table, select star from test table, is it allowed? Is it allowed? No, not allowed, because my condition is not satisfied. Suppose, okay, fine. And now I'm inserting here, suppose 8,500 I'm sending now. What do you say? Allowed, because 8,500 will be saved in this new salary variable. So 85 less than 80. Condition false. False means this statement will not be fired. Fired means not executed. Not executed means your restriction is not there. Not there means your operation is allowed. And now we can see, okay, so you're not allowed. Why it is not allowed? What fire? Invalid time. Invalid time means what? Which trigger? Time trigger. Okay. So now time trigger I want to drop here. Okay, now TR time. So now we can see now which trigger? Every day Thursday. Today Thursday, na? This is also there. See how many conditions are there. TR, DY. Okay, fine. And now you can 85 is working now. Okay. And finally, let me come out and see the test. Okay. So Warner 85,000 is allowed. So this is what we call the data verifying. So your data will verify if it is true, allowed, false, not allowed. Right on below. Verification before accepting into your table. Okay, now, right. And stop it here, and we'll continue tomorrow. The remaining things, editing.